Good morning, Bills Mafia. This is your boy live from the lab at 1 Bills Drive, firing you up for Week 13 because, baby, we're heading to Pittsburgh with revenge on the mind and a chip the size of a Duff's wing order on our shoulder pads. Let's go Buffalo! Here's the headline ripping through Western New York right now. Our beloved Buffalo Bills are walking into Acrisure Stadium absolutely battered up front. Dion Dawkins, our all-pro left tackle, the man who's been pancaking defenders since 2017. Spencer Brown, the 6'8" Redwood on the right side. Neither guy practiced all week after getting dinged up against Houston. For the first time since the dark days of 2018, we are rolling into battle with 0 starting tackles. The big fellas protecting Josh Allen's blind side? Gone. This is the kind of gut check moment that separates the Mafia from the casuals. But hold up. This is Buffalo, baby. We were born in the snow, raised on heartbreak, and we've been jumping through flaming tables since before it was cool. Remember when we came back from 32 points down against the Oilers with Frank Reich? Remember when we ended the 17-year playoff drought in 2017 with Andy Dalton's miracle? Remember 13 seconds of pure agony in Kansas City, and then turning around and dropping 556 points this season like it's nothing? This is when the Bills are at their most dangerous, Mafia. When the world counts us out and the injury report looks like a MASH unit. Now let's talk about the 2 skill guys that have us holding our breath harder than a 4th and 1 at the goal line. Dalton Kincaid, our unicorn tight end, the second-year freak out of Utah who's been giving nightmares to every linebacker in the league. He's officially questionable with that thigh bruise. But listen to this. After sitting out Wednesday, Kincaid was limited Thursday and Friday. He was moving, he was catching, he was giving that little smirk that says, "I'm playing." When Kincaid's on the field, Josh Allen is averaging over 300 passing yards a game. When he's off it, we're 1-2 this year. The stats don't lie, and neither does my heart. This kid is the security blanket Josh needs when the pocket turns into a demolition derby. Then there's Joshua Palmer, the speed demon we traded for at the deadline, the guy who was supposed to stretch the field and take the top off defenses, still battling that ankle that's been barking since the Atlanta game. Limited practice again today. He's a gamer, but we all saw him limping last week. Curtis Samuel, already ruled out and headed to IR. So yeah, Mafia, we might be rolling into Pittsburgh with second-string tackles, a tight end who's 50-50, and a WR room that's thinner than the ice on Lake Erie right now. And you know what Sean McDermott said when somebody asked him about all these injuries? Classic McDermott, calm as ever, next man up. That's the standard. We don't make excuses in Buffalo, we make plays. Are you kidding me? That's the process, baby. That's the same mentality that took us from 6-10 to 4 straight AFC East titles. That's Marv Levy, Jim Kelly, Bruce Smith, Thurman Thomas DNA flowing through this 2025 roster. Think about this run we're on, Mafia. Josh Allen is playing like the MVP frontrunner again, 30 total touchdowns already, scrambling like he's got rockets in his cleats, throwing dimes on the run that make you spill your Labatt in the parking lot. James Cook is averaging 5.8 per carry over the last month. Von Miller is still hunting quarterbacks like it's 2015. And even with all these injuries, we're sitting at 9-2, tied for the best record in the AFC, and a win Sunday night puts us in the driver's seat for the 1 seed. I talked to a buddy of mine, Tommy Two Tables from Abbott Road, you know the guy, full Zubaz, wings dangling from every finger, he's already in Pittsburgh tailgating in a blizzard. I asked him what he thinks about the injury report and he screamed, and I quote, "I don't care if Josh has to play behind 5 folding chairs from Wegmans. He's gonna carve up that Steelers secondary like a Thanksgiving turkey. This is the Bills, bro. We eat adversity with a side of beef on Weck." And you know what? He's right. This is the same franchise that went to 4 straight Super Bowls and never blinked. The same fan base that showed up in Orchard Park in -20 with no shirt. The same quarterback who threw 6 touchdowns in a playoff game with a busted elbow. Wide right. Music City Miracle. 13 seconds. We've been through hell and kept marching, baby. So yeah, the tackles are out. Kincaid might be gimpy. Palmer might be hobbling. But Sunday night under those lights in Pittsburgh, Josh Allen is going to channel every ounce of Bills Mafia energy, every table smash, every shout, song scream, every tear we cried in the 4 Super Bowl losses, and he's gonna go full superhero again. Because that's what he does. That's what we do. Mark it down right now. Bills 34, Steelers 24. Josh throws for 303 scores, runs for another, Kincaid plays and goes for 80 yards, and the backup tackles hold up just long enough for us to steal this one on the road and keep marching toward that Lombardi that's got Buffalo's name written all over it. Circle the wagons, Mafia. Strap on the hard hats. Light the tables. Crank up the shout song till your neighbors call the cops. Because no matter who's on the injury report, NO1 circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Let's go Buffalo. See you in Pittsburgh.